Hello students, good morning to all of you. How are you all? I hope you are all doing well today. So students, let's recall what we have learned in previous classes. So can you tell me what is the formula of mean? Yes, general formula of mean. Yes, correct. That is sum of total observation divided by number of total observation. Okay, sum of total observation and number of total observation, that is a formula. Okay, and we denote x bar. So x bar equal to sum of total observation divided by number of total observation. Okay, so let's start today's class and learn something now. Learn something new here. So finding mean. Okay, so find mean weight of the following table. So we use direct mean method here, and the formula of direct mean method is sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi. You can see here, okay, where fi, that means frequency, sum of total frequency, and yes, xi, that is the mid value of the class interval. How can we find mid value of the class interval? How can we find? Can you tell me, students? Yes, correct. Sum of lower limit plus sum of lower limit and upper limit, okay, and divide by 2. So we can find out the mid value of the class interval. Okay, and now it's a direct method, direct mean method. Now here, student, you can see the xi, that is decimal numbers. These all are decimal numbers: 17.5, 22.5, 27.5, 32.5. So multiplying with decimal numbers is tedious. Yes or no? Yes, it's very tedious. So, and yes, multiplying with higher values of xi and fi is difficult. Okay, so do we have a simpler method? Yes, we have one more method. Okay, that is assumed mean method. Assumed mean method. Okay, so let's see assumed mean methods. So what will we do? How can we find a mean by using assumed mean methods? Okay, so let's see. Let's take one example here. So students, assumed mean methods. Okay, now here let us take assumed mean A. Okay, let us take assumed mean A, and assumed mean A from where? So any score from xi column can be chosen as assumed mean. You can see xi column, okay, 17.5, 22.5, 27.5 and 32.5. So you can choose any one, okay, any score from xi column. Yes, so here 17.5, 22.5, 27.5 and 32.5. There are four values. Okay, but preferably we choose the score which lies in the center of xi column. Okay, so yes, we choose the score which lies in the center. Okay, now here 4, so we can use second or third. So 22.5, we can choose 22.5. Okay, so let us take assumed mean, that is 22.5. Now yes, so mean x bar is equal to A plus D bar, and where D means deviation here. Okay, so D is equal to sigma di and sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. Okay, so first we find sigma, first we find di. Okay, and di, yes, that is xi minus A. Di means xi minus A. Okay, so xi, that is 17.5, and A, yes, assumed mean, that is 22.5. So we subtract 17.5 minus 22.5. Okay, and write the next column. So that is minus 5, 22.5, 22.5, that is 0, 27.5 minus 5, 27.5 minus 22.5, so we get 5 here, and 32.5 minus 22.5, yes, the answer is 10. Okay, so that is the column DI. Now find FIDI. So how can we find FIDI? Yes, multiplication of F and D column. Okay, so F and D. Yes, 3 minus 5, that is minus 15. Okay, 8 into 0, 0, and 7 into 5, yes, 35. Now 12 into 10, 120. Okay, so that is our FIDI column. Now students, add all FIDI, summation of FIDI, that means sum of all observation here. So add the all observation. So minus 15, and that is a negative number. Now add yes, two positive numbers, that is 35 and 120. So 120 plus 35 and minus 15. So what will we get here? Yes, that is 140. Okay, so sigma FIDI, that is 140, and sigma FI, yes, that is 30. Then put the value 140 divided by 30. So what will we get? Yes, 4.66. Okay, now D bar is equal to 4.66. Then yes, add the assumed mean, that is 22.5. So 22.5 plus 4.66, so that is our mean. The answer is yes, 27.16. Okay, so you can see when we find the when we find mean by using direct mean method, the answer is 27.5, 27.16. Now when we are using here assumed mean method, so you can see the answers are same, 27.16. So students, you can use any method, assumed mean method or direct mean method. Okay, so answer will be unique here. Yes, so in the assumed mean methods, let us take assumed mean A, 17.5 here. Okay, because we may choose any of the xi values as assumed mean. Okay, so let's take 17.5. Okay, and check what will be our answer. So when we take assumed mean A, that is 17.5. So here how can we find D? So D is x minus A. Okay, so draw the column D is equal to x minus A like this. Okay, and 17.5 minus 17.5, yes, 0. 22.5 minus 17.5, okay, 17.5, that is 5 minus 17.5. Okay, now 32.5, yes, 17.5, so yes, 15. Okay, and sigma FIDI, so sum of all first we multiply FIDI, FIDI. Okay, so FI column and DI column, you can see 3 into 0, that is 0, 8 into 5, yes, 40, yes, 7 into 10, that is 70, and 12 into, yes, 15, that is 180. Now add the all observation. So here FIDI, you can see 40, 70 and 180. Okay, so 70 plus 40, 110 plus 180, yes, that is 290. So substitute these values, sigma FIDI and sigma FI. Okay, so 290 divided by 30, 290 divided by 30, yes, like this, 290 divided by 30. Now solve this. Yes, the answer is 9.66. So D bar is 9.66 here. Okay, now substitute the value of D in the x bar is equal to A plus D. Okay, so A, that is 17.5 here, and plus 9.66. So what will we get here? Yes, again we get 27.16. Okay students, so x bar is 27.16. So mean is the same, even though the assumed mean values are different. Okay. Now mean of the deviations, that is d bar. Okay, and the formula of d bar, that is sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. Okay, so here d bar, you can see sigma fi di. So sigma fi and d, the formula of d, yes, that is xi minus a. Deviation is equal to xi minus a. So we can put the value of d in this formula. Okay, so d bar is equal to sigma fi xi minus a and divided by sigma fi, like this. Okay, now multiply in the bracket. So d bar is equal to sigma fi xi, sigma fi xi divide by sigma fi minus sigma fi a and divide by, yes, divide by sigma fi. Okay, now you can see, students, sigma fi xi divide by sigma fi. What is this? Yes, sigma fi xi divide by sigma fi, that is x bar. That means the formula of mean. Okay, formula of mean. So x bar minus sigma fi a divided by sigma fi. So you can see sigma f and sigma fi, and yes, cancelled out. So here we can write x minus a is equal to d bar. So here the formula of deviation. Okay, so x bar is equal to a plus d. X bar is equal to a plus d bar, and we can write x bar is equal to a plus, yes, the formula of d, that is sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. So that is the basic formula for mean, yes, assumed mean methods. Okay, x bar is equal to a plus sigma fd upon sigma f. Okay, yes. Okay, students, now it's question time. I have a question for you. Okay, so the ages of 5 friends are 27, 28, 30, 35 and 40. So what is the mean? Okay, and yes, I am giving you, yes, 45 seconds for this question. Okay, so which option is correct here? Option A 30, option B 32, option C 34 and option D 36. Okay, find mean here. So the ages of 5 friends, you can see 27, okay, 28, 30, 35 and 40. So what is the mean? Yes, what is the mean here? So first, using the formula of mean. Okay, what is the formula of mean? Yes, okay, student, times up. The formula, that is sum, that is a basic formula. Okay, sum of total observation divide by total number of observation. Okay, so yes, 27 plus 28 plus 30 plus 35 plus 40. Okay, and yes, divide by, yes, how many numbers are there? 1 2 3 4 5, the ages of 5 friends. Okay, so divide by 5. So 27, 28, 30, 35 and 40, divide by 5. So add the all values and divide by 5. So the answer is option B, that is 32. Okay, so the right answer is option B here. Okay, okay, now let's move the another part. So here assumed mean method, the formula of assumed mean, that is x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. Okay, so now here highest common factor, you can see the highest common factor, that is 5 here. Okay, the in the column D, the highest common factor in the column D, you can see -5, 0, 5 and 10. So the HCF, that is 5 here. Okay, -5, 0, 5 and 10. There are 4 values in the column D. Okay, so the HCF of all 4 values, that is 5. So here we can divide DI divide by H. H is, that means the highest common factor, that is 5 here. Okay, so we can find the UI. UI is equal to DI by H, and the formula will be X bar is equal to A plus sigma Fi UI into sigma Fi and into H, where H is a class size. Okay, and you can see the class size, that is 5 here. Class size means, yes, upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, remember always class size is equal to upper limit minus lower limit. So that is 5 here. Okay, now how can we find UI? So yes, UI is equal to DI by H. Okay, so DI by H, so DI is -5 divided by H, that is 5. So -5 divided by 5, what will we get? Yes, -1. Okay, then next one, yes, 0 divided by something, yes, the answer will be 0. Okay, and yes, next one, 5 divided by 5, so the answer is 1. And when 10 divided by 5, yes, the answer is 2. Okay, so that is our UI column. Now find FIUI. So FIUI means, yes, multiplication of F and U. Multiplication of Fi and Ui. So 3 1 the 3, yes, -3. Now yes, 8 into 0, yes, 0, 7 into 1, 7 and 12 to the, yes, that is 24. Okay, yes student, now find F sigma FIUI, that means sum of total observation here. Okay, so -3, 0, 7 and 24, so add all. So sigma FIUI, that is, yes, add all positive numbers, and now here 27, 24 and 7, yes, 31 minus 3, so we get that is 28 here. Okay, so sigma FIUI is equal to 28 here, and now X bar is equal, the formula is X bar is equal to A plus sigma FIUI divided by sigma Fi into H. Now substitute all values. Okay, so first we substitute A, that is 22.5, then sigma FIUI, that is 28, that is, then sigma F, that is 30. Okay, and into H, so H is class size. Okay, and class size is 5 here. Yes, so now solve the all solve these yes, these numbers like this, 5 6 is 30. Okay, so 22.5 and plus, yes, that is 28 by 6. Okay, now 22.5 in the next step, 22.5 plus 28 divided by 6, so we got here 4.66. Now add 22.5 plus 4.66, so yes, the X bar is equal to 27.1. So students, there is a one method, that is step deviation method. So step deviation methods, it is of step deviation method. Okay, yes, X bar is equal to A plus sigma Fi by sigma I into H, and you can use the answers are direct mean methods. The answers is 27.6. Assumed mean method, step definition method L. You see all the things means mean obtained by all the methods is same. Okay, so you can choose anyone. Okay, so there are three methods: direct mean method, assumed mean method, and prediction methods. Okay, the formula of method, that is X bar is equal to Fi Xi divided by sigma Fi. Okay, where frequency Xi is a mid value. Okay, in the second one, assumed mean method. So here x bar is equal to a plus d bar. X bar is sigma, yes, x bar is equal to sigma fi xi. So here we change xi to ei. So sigma fi di plus sigma fi and plus. In the next one, that is division method. So in this formula we are using FIUI. Okay, so sigma fi divided by sigma fi into h and a, yes, the mean. Okay, so okay, the formula of E, that is si minus a. Okay, and formula of u, yes, d by h, d by h. Okay, so remember always, yes. So if values of xi and fi are small, so use direct method. Okay, and if the values of xi and fi are large, then use assumed mean method or step deviation method. Okay, assumed mean method and step deviation methods are the simplified forms of the direct method. Okay, yes. Okay students, now it's question time. I have a question for you. You have a data set with 15, 20, 25, 30 and 35. So calculate the mean. Okay, now here, yes, I am giving you 45 seconds. Okay, so which option is correct here? You have a data set with 15, 20, 25, 30 and 35. So calculate the mean. Okay, yes. So what will we do here? Yes, by using mean formula, okay, we can find the mean. Yes, which option is correct here? Option A, B, C, D. Okay, students, time's up. So the right answer is yes, the formula of general mean, that is sum of total observation upon total number of observation. Okay, then add the all observation here, 15, 20, 35, 30, yes, 20, 15 plus 20 plus 25 plus 30 and plus 35. Okay, and divide by how many numbers are there? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So divide by 5. Okay, now add the all observation. Yes, so the answer will be 25 here. Option B is right answer. Okay, yes. Okay student, now let's move the another part. Okay, now here we have one more example. Okay, so how can we find mean? So consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory. Okay, find the mean daily wages of the workers of the factory by using an appropriate method. So we can use we can choose any one method. Okay, we have three methods: direct mean method, yes, assumed mean method and step deviation methods. Okay, so let's take yes, let's see here, uh, class interval, that is 100 and 120, 120 to 140 and yes, 140 to 160, 160 to 180 and 180 to 200. Now here number of workers, that means frequency. Okay, so we can write fi here. Yes, now using direct method, yes, that is x bar is equal to sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi. Okay, so yes, student, you can see here sigma fi, that is, you can see in the question given that 50 workers. Okay, so sigma fi, that is 50, and when we add all observation, yes, you can see that is there are 50 workers. Okay, so 50. Now xi, yes, how can you find xi? Can you tell me? Yes, xi, that means mid value. And how can we find mid value? Yes, lower limit plus upper limit divide by 2, lower limit plus upper limit divide by 2. Okay, so 100 and 120 by 2, so yes, that is 110. Okay, now in the next column, yes, 120 to 140, so here 130. Now student, you can see the difference, that is 20 here. Okay, so you can write 100 and 130, so yes, 150, 170 and 190. Okay, now multiply Fi and Xi. So Fi and Xi, 12 into 11. Yes, you can see here, in this case value of is quite large, and hence we should select the assumed mean method. Yes, okay, you can see here the values are 110, 130, 150, 170 and 190. So values are quite large. Okay, so yes, so select the assumed mean method here. So first, in the assumed mean method, first we take assumed mean. Okay, and from where? Yes, in the column xi, and approximate, that is a mid value. Okay, so here 150 is the mid value. So a is equal to 150, that is assumed mean. Now mean x bar is equal to d plus a, and d bar is equal to sigma di by n, or we can write sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. So find, first we find d di, that is xi minus a. Okay, so 110 minus 150, yes, that is minus 40. Now 130 minus 150. Okay, that is our assumed mean, 150. So 130 minus 150, yes, minus 20. Now 150 minus 150, yes, 0. 170 by 1 minus 170 minus 150, yes, 20. 190, that is 40. Okay, so that is our d. Now fi di, so fi di, yes, multiplication of fi and di column. So you can see here minus 480 minus 280, yes, 0, 120, 400. Okay, so sigma fi di, yes, add all negative numbers and positive numbers first. So minus 760 and yes, 120 and 400, that is 520. So minus plus minus, that means the answer is minus yes, minus 240 here. Okay, so that is our sigma fi di. Now substitute these values in the formula. So minus 240 divided by 50, yes, that is minus 48. So d bar is equal to minus 48. Okay, now a is equal to 150. So minus 4.8 plus 150. So 150 minus 4.8, what will we get here? So you can see that is 145.20, 140.520. So the answer is 145.20. Okay, so the mean daily wages of the workers of the factory is rupees 145.20. Let's take one more example. In a retail market, fruit vendors were selling mangoes kept in packing boxes, and these boxes yes, contained varying number of mangoes. The following was the distribution of mangoes according to the number of boxes. Find the mean number of mangoes kept in a packing box. Which method of finding the mean did you choose? Okay, so here you can see first the class intervals given here, and in the second column, yes, f frequency is given here. Okay, so class interval is 50 to 52, and fi, yes, in fi you can see. So in which method of finding the mean did you choose, students? Yes, according to data we can choose any method. Okay, now here first we find xi. Okay, so xi, the formula of xi, how can we find xi? Yes, it's pretty simple. Add 50 and 52. Okay, lower limit and upper limit, and divide by 2. Okay, so that is 102 by 51. Okay, now again 57, 60 and 63. Okay, now here you can see the values are, yes, 51, 54, 57, 60 and 63. So in this case there are wide variations in Fi, and hence assumed mean method is used. Okay, yes. So let us take assumed mean A, that is 57, the mid value of the xi column. Okay, now yes students, so d is equal to, in the next column we find d, and d is equal to, yes, x minus a. Okay, so xi minus a, so yes, 51 minus 57. Okay, 51 minus 57, so that is minus 6. Now 54 minus 57, now 57 minus 57, 60 minus 57 and 63 minus 57. So that is the basic trick. Okay, so here 54 minus 57, that is minus 3, 57 minus 57 0, and yes 6. Now in the next column, multiplication of Fi and x, Fi and di, yes, that is minus 90, minus 330, okay, 135, that 0, and 345, 150. Okay, then add all the observation here. So sigma Fi di, so 75, and sigma Fi, that is 400. So the d is equal to 0.1875. Now substitute the value of d and add 57, so we get 57.875. Okay. Okay students, now it's one more question here. The following data gives to the distribution of total monthly household expenditure of 200 families of a village. So find the mean monthly expenditure. You can see here the class interval and number of families. Yes, that means Fi. So Fi and class interval, that is already given in the question. Okay. So here you can see the class interval 1000, 1500 to 2000. So that is very large values. Okay, so first we find sigma Fi, and yes, you can see in the question there are 200 families. That means sigma Fi is 200. Okay, now first find xi, and xi the mid value of the class interval. Yes, you can see the values of xi. Okay, so in this case you can see 1250, 1750. So let us take assumed mean 2750 here. Okay, and a is equal to 2750. Now find di, that is xi minus a. Okay, so remember all is 27 minus 2750 is our assumed mean. Okay, so minus 2750 all xi. Okay, so 1250 minus 2750, you can see minus 1500, minus 1000 in the next one, so minus 500, 0, 500, 1000, 1500 and 2000. Now students, we can choose a step deviation method here, because you can see the values are so large. Okay, so how can we find the ui? So ui is di divided by h, and height of h here, h means height of the class, or we can say size of the class. So you can see the size of the class, that is 500 here. Okay, so h is 500 here, so 1500 divided by 500 minus 3. Okay, minus 1000 divided by 500 minus 2 minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now FIUI, so multiplication of F and U column, multiplication of F and U. Okay, so 24 3 ja minus 72. Okay, 42 ja, yes, minus 80, and so on. Okay, now find sigma FIUI. Okay, so add all observation. Yes, so sigma FIUI minus 35. Now substitute these values in the formula. Okay, so formula is x bar is equal to a plus sigma FIUI divided by sigma Fi into h. Okay, basically we can say sigma Fu divided by sigma F into h. Okay, so then to 2750, yes, sigma fu, that is minus 35 divided by 200 into 500. Now when we simplify it, so we get, yes, 2750 minus 175 by 2, and here that is 2750 minus 87.5, and the answer is 2662.50. Okay, 2662.50, that is our x bar. Okay. Okay, student, now it's question time. I have a question for you. In the below formula, A stands for, okay, and I am giving you 30 seconds. Now you can see the formula here. X bar is equal to A plus sigma Fi di divided by sigma Fi. Now the question is, A stands for, what is the A stands for? Okay, frequency of ith class, deviation of ith class, class marks, and assumed frequency. Okay, student, times up. The right answer is option D here, assumed mean. Okay, so assumed frequency. Okay. Okay, students, one more question here. Okay, the table below contains information on the grade received by 150 students in an examination. So find the mean marks of the students using the assumed mean method. Okay, yes, so in this question I am giving you 60 seconds. Okay, so class marks, that is 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, and 80 to 100, and frequency, yes, 18, 28, 40, 35, 29. So using assumed mean method. Okay, so first we find xi, prepare a table. Okay, class size, class interval, then frequency, then xi. Okay, so xi, yes, mid value, so 0 to 20, so xi, upper limit minus lower limit divided by 2. Okay, yes. Okay, student, times up. Okay, so here first we find xi. Okay, and xi, yes, upper limit minus lower limit, okay, divide by 2. So first class we get 10 here, in the second one 30, then 50, okay, then 70, and then 90. Now you can see 10, 30, 50, 70, 90. Now assumed mean from here. Okay, so 50, that is the midpoint. Okay, so 50 is our assumed mean here in this question. So A is equal to 50. Okay, now find D, that is xi minus A. Okay, and then multiplication of fi column and di column, and then find sigma fi di. Okay, and the formula is, yes, assumed mean formula is A plus sigma fi di and divide by sigma f. Okay, so using this formula we can find out the answer. Okay, and the answer is option D here. Okay, yes. Okay, students. Okay, students, so it's time to over the class. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Okay, so it's a feedback question for you. How do you feel? Okay, and I'm giving you, yes, 25 seconds. That is a feedback question. Happy, quite good, satisfactory, and confused. So today we have learned how can we find mean by using, we have three methods here. Okay, first direct method, direct mean method. Second one, yes, step deviation method, and third one, yes, second one is assumed mean method, and third one is step deviation methods. Okay, so keep practicing. Okay, it's time to over the class. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Okay, bye bye, see you